Hi there, it's Judi Vitale, astrologer, reporting from readthestars.com on your week at work for the week of April 25th through May the 1st, which is Sunday, but we like to talk about the weekends too, don't we? Okay, let's start off by saying that Mercury is no longer retrograde, so that's like really great news. That means that you can maybe depend on your computer a little bit more, and all those delays that you're having getting to and from work and getting all the meetings together and everything, that's going to ease up a little bit. But you do need to know that until about May 11th, there's still going to be a lot of cleaning up of those problems that you had during Mercury retrograde. This is due to the fact that Mercury has to make it back to the point where it was before it started the retrograde, which we call the shadow. And it can be a little bit shadowy, but for the most part, it is not going to be anything like actually having Mercury retrograde, so do not worry about that. Now, the best times that I see for business this week are going to be Monday, also most of Wednesday, and then Friday afternoon. We have another one of those weeks where we've got those wretched void of course moon periods. And they're wretched because it's very difficult to schedule meetings and depend that the meetings are going to go off the way that you plan. They're also very poor for making purchasing decisions, and decisions of all kinds, because when the moon is void, it means it's not making contact with the other planets. Therefore, you can't really make connections, and it's not as bad as Mercury retrograde, but it's close. It's not a great time. So the best thing to do those other times, besides the times that I mentioned, to clean up any kind of loose ends that you have. Say that you have finishing touches to put on a set of figures. Do it, but check them over again. If you do have to purchase anything, you must make very, very sure that you are looking at all of the details. Look at this. If you're buying a pair of clothing, check all the seams to make sure that they're there. Price the item in different stores to make sure that you're getting the best price, because what happens, whatever we do when we purchase unconsciously without any awareness during the moon void of course period, we wind up having to make a different decision later, or wishing that we had not made the decision at that point to make the purchase. And it's very similar, with meetings. The one thing that it's really good for, say that there's a really annoying client who just can't accept being like every other client that you have, and say being met once a week or once a month, whatever your regular pattern is, and they want to have you every day. If they're like, I need a meeting, schedule the meeting during the void of course, and it's very likely not to happen. Because then, that way they're going to call you up and say, oh my gosh, I forgot I have a dentist appointment and I can't make it. So you just go, okay, great, and keep getting to the bottom of your inbox, so to speak. Go through your old emails, clean them out, clean your desk, talk to some people about some postmortems. It's a good postmortem time for projects to kind of gather all of your information together. The moon is going to be in Aquarius on Monday, okay? Then it goes into Pisces very, very early Wednesday morning Eastern Time. It goes void, of course, at 3:52 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon, and it stays that way until 1:33 p.m. on Friday. Okay, when the moon goes into Aries, there'll be a lot of energy, but also there's going to be a lot of disruption. It's going to crash into all that stuff that's in Aries right now. So you're going to have moon conjunct Uranus, and that's going to happen on Friday evening. Over the weekend, it's going to be hard to get rest. It might be one of the first weekends of the warm weather season when you find yourself really you have to go here, and this one's got a ball game, and that one's got a picnic, and then we have to be there for church. There are 50 different things to do. Try your best to just, find time for yourself, even though, you're going to be busy. Sunday will be a lot easier to relax. You're going to have the moon void, of course, again at 11:20 in the morning. But you'll have Mars conjunct Jupiter, and the moon conjunct Jupiter, and the moon conjunct Mars. So it's a time to feel active and happy about being active. So maybe it's a good time to get out and do a little bit of play for yourself. Now, if you find yourself working on Sunday, as long as you get some things in during the time before the moon void, of course, you'll get a lot accomplished all at once. So that's the week to come, and we're all ready to make. Can you believe it? My goodness. Now, if you have any questions about this or any other matters pertaining to astrology, please email me at Judi, Judi, @readthestars.com.